Dad, you won't believe it. I got promoted at work.
That's fantastic news. B, I'm glad you're speaking to your father again. It's been too long. Attention, everyone. Your mom has something exciting to share.
Doesn't anyone care about my promotion?
You always prioritize work over everything else. I don't care about your stupid promotion. I hate you! Dad, I am sorry. I didn't mean it. I just realized that I am being left off. When I was a kid, I saw both of you as superheroes who know and can do everything, facing the monsters under my bed. I took everything you did for granted. Even when Mom was always busy with work and seemed upset, I felt I was the reason. I felt guilty. When I asked Mom to play with me, read a book, she was yelling at me. I thought it was my fault, so I hid my feelings and needs. I hid myself. As I started school and began seeing more of the world outside our house, I had tons of questions buzzing in my head. But every time I tried to ask Mom about them, she kind of just brushed me off. I felt like I was talking to a brick wall, you know? No answers, just silence. So I kept all those thoughts to myself. But looking back, I get it. Mom was stressed out because of work, not because of me. But all that hiding and blaming myself, it's made it tough for me to make friends and feel like I fit in. I'm starting to wonder if Mom even cares about me, Dad.
Why do I work so hard? It's for the family's future.
I get where you're coming from, but there's a deeper issue at play here. Why do you feel this relentless pressure to excel in everything you do? What's the ultimate goal you're striving for? The one that will truly bring you satisfaction and a sense of fulfillment.
You know, I've never really thought about it that way. It's like I'm stuck in this never-ending race, always chasing after the next accomplishment. It's the only way I feel validated and appreciated by others.
It's important to give your best and go that extra mile. But there's a balance to be found. Don't sacrifice your family for the sake of success. Can I ask you something? You haven't spoken to your father in nearly a year. What made you reach out to him today?
My parents were immigrants. They struggled a lot to settle and dissolve in the new culture and community. My father specifically had to study again to get a license for the same job he was doing back home, besides his daily job that bringing food on the table. My father had the perception that we had to do extra work to prove we were equal as citizens here. Over time, both of my parents were used to keeping all this time and effort for work, and they completely ignored their social life, the family time. They considered success at work to be a destination, not a journey. They were pushing me hard to be the best at everything, literally everything, even if it was not my interest. They were only expressing love and welcoming feelings, only when I achieved something big. So being a good student was not enough for him to feel proud. I had always to do extraordinary stuff to be noticed, be the first and the best at everything to be loved. I forgot about my dreams and hobbies. I gave up who truly I wanted to be. This attitude becomes my normal life, doing double the work of the average person. Being average means failure to my father.
Your parents loved you unconditionally, B. But this cycle of transferring complications to others needs to be broken. Have an open conversation with them. Understand their perspective and express your feelings. Don't let this pattern continue to affect future generations. B is lucky to find the root of her distress, which came from her parents' anxiety and eventually can be transferred to her kids. Facing her inner child history can stop this pattern from transferring to the next generations. Finding the root of your problems can be challenging. Dig deep into your past, understand your motivations, and break free from negative patterns. There are many techniques to do by you or with a therapist. For example, stop writing letters to your young version of yourself, back and forth. That will help you to know yourself better. Touch the origin of the problem you are suffering from. Find a way to comfort you. No one can fill this void except you. Yeah, what advice you will give yourself? What words did you want to hear? Let the younger version speak up unfiltered. Didn't work for you. Maybe try to visualize your childhood and make it as a story. Find the event that bothers you and change it. Stop it. And imagine how the rest of the story will go. Still hard? Maybe one of those group techniques works for you. Search them and see if it can help. The Hoffman Process is a week-long residential program designed to help individuals identify and address negative patterns, beliefs, and behaviors that stem from childhood experiences. It combines psychodynamic principles and cognitive behavioral techniques, inner child work, and experiential exercises to facilitate deep personal transformation. Inner child work is a therapeutic approach focused on healing and integrating the wounded aspects of one's inner child.
Sky, I understand your concerns, and I'll talk with your mother about them to find a solution. It breaks my heart to know you've been feeling this way, and I'm sorry we didn't notice it sooner. Family always comes first, no matter what. We work hard to provide for the family, but if it's affecting our bond, then we need to rethink our priorities. I wasn't perfect at your age either. In fact, I was probably worse. But as I grew up, I realized why my dad did things the way he did. The way you're thinking now will change as you grow older. It's different from when you were a kid, and it'll evolve as you become an adult. We're still fighting monsters to survive as a family, but just different ones now. But you, Sky, you're our priority. We want you to feel heard, valued, and loved. So, let's set some ground rules. From our end, if your mom or I have work to do, we'll do it in our home office. We'll make sure to spend quality time together as a family. And this summer, we'll plan a special vacation just for us. And we are expecting from you a better way to address your concern. The way you talked with Mom today is not acceptable. And Sky, don't blame others for things you feel you can't do. We'll work on improving your communication with friends together. Blaming only gives you an excuse not to fix things. Let's find solutions together, okay? Now, do you think it's time to apologize to your mom?
Mom, I'm sorry for what I said earlier. I didn't mean to hurt you. I've been feeling so overwhelmed lately, and I took it out on you.
It's okay, sweetheart. I understand. We all have our rough moments. From now on, we'll make more time for each other. I promise to be there for you, to listen and support you in everything you do. And we'll find activities we can enjoy together, just the two of us.
Thank you for watching. I'm Ollie, and that's my family, Dan, Bee, Sky, and Ted. If you like our family, please like and share and keep it tight-knit.